You have entered the Chronics rabbit hole, and Michael G, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request and for bringing something kind of new down the rabbit hole. The name of this artist is Toni Iommi from Black Sabbath himself. He's the guitarist, but this is actually his solo work.
Cool.
Really excited for this. This is actually featuring Skin. We don't know who Skin is. I have Skin. But the song name is Meat.
We all have skin. Unless you watched our last reaction, then your face melted off. So I can't wait to get into this with Toni Iommi. Thank you so much, Michael G.
Michael G, thank you so much for supporting us with your request and a little write-up so we understand what we're getting into. We know Toni Iommi, Black Sabbath is an amazing band, so we're excited to see what this is all about. So this is Iommi, Meat, that's the song. Toni Iommi, the lead guitarist and music writer for Black Sabbath, gotta remember he's the music writer too.
Oh, right.
Released a unique solo album in 2000 entitled Iommi. He worked on it for 5 years. It features a different singer on each track.
Cool.
Good to know. Which answered the often debated question people had of what would Black Sabbath have sounded like with this or that singer?
Oh.
Nice. Okay. A lot of famous singers and also backing musicians applied. And the result is a who's who's of great singers from the time. Oh my God. Every song is fantastic on it. Billy Idol is on a track. Ozzy Osbourne's back. Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters. Serge Tankian from System of a Down.
Oh, I love System of a Down.
Billy Corgan from Chicago band Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Singers from The Cure, Henry Rollins, and many others. This album. He even turned down Eminem.
Nice. Sorry, dude.
No, what?
Amazing vocalist, but
I forgot where I'm at now. Okay, here we go. This classic gem features a great British black female and only female to sing for Black Sabbath singer. Skin.
cool.
Deborah Ann Dyer.
Deborah.
Sorry,
Ann
Deborah's
Dyer.
a villain in Dragon Ball Z. Deborah Ann Dyer. From the band Skunk and Ansi?
And Nancy.
Who, it turns out, would have made another incredible, perfect singer for Black Sabbath, as we see here. This is a lyric video. Each singer wrote their own Sabbath-style lyrics.
That's really cool. I really like that, considering Iommi is the writer for Black Sabbath, but with this project, he gave these amazing singers the ability to write their own music, their lyrics in Black Sabbath style. That is such a unique journey.
So unique, and Black Sabbath is one of those bands everyone wants to be a part of because they mean so much to music and metal and everything in general. So let's get right into this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Michael G. Michael G, thank you so much for bringing Iommi back down the rabbit hole and for giving us some context on this, because this is such a cool concept album for Toni Iommi to have put together, and it really shows his vision of music as well. Just absolutely incredible. And thank you for that little tidbit about him turning down Eminem. I'm still curious, even though I kind of giggled at that. I'm actually really curious as to what a Black Sabbath style song would sound like if Eminem not only sang for it, but also wrote the lyrics behind a metal backing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that would have been just such an interesting feat. I'm really excited to hear the first and only, the one and only female singer for a Black Sabbath style song being from Deborah or Skin here, and to see what Meat is all about. If you guys are as excited to be here with us, with Toni Iommi and with Deborah, I'm so excited to be here with you. So remember to like this video, comment down below something else you would like us to know about Iommi or even about Deborah herself. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already so you never miss a new video coming down the rabbit hole.
Thank you so much, Alanna. I think you got us covered here. Michael G, thank you so much for bringing this down. I'm sure if we like this one, we're going to want to listen to this whole album because there's just too many good people are there. And Ozzy's back too. Like, come on now. So this is Meat with some lyrics. Here we go.
Like that reverb.
Yeah, you got that right.
You taste what you want from me. You taste all of the gristle from the bones I need to stand up to you, to live up to fools is too troubling. Can't take what you like from me, can't take all of the vision that your money gives. Don't be careless now, just a pretty babe and good covering.
Ooh, skin.
You can't hide, no, you can't hide the way you feel. You're just dead inside this me.
Just dead inside this
Just smothering. You can't run, no, you just double crash and cry without asking questions why. It's all covering.
I love the the reverb on her voice.
Yes.
Dark hair, dark lips, maybe that I want to cheat. See my sorry face in this love that fails. It's all good for me.
Wow.
Slick baby, that is worry and slick. Way strong is the ego that I want to test. In your head of lies, got me down to size. It's so credible. You can't hide.
Oh,
You can't hide the way you feel. You're just dead inside this room. You're just smothering. You can't run. No, you just double crash and cry without asking questions why.
oh man. Whole switch up now too. Yeah, back up too.
I love that.
Wow. Toni is incredible at creating a perfect mood for whatever he's trying to push out. And he's like literally trying to create full moments with all these people that are coming in to become a Black Sabbath moment with him. It's really powerful. Like what you said in that write-up really helps make understand why this is really such a big deal too, right?
Absolutely. Hearing Deborah with Toni here, she sounds like this single individual song sounds like it could be an entire album.
Absolutely. Yeah, this feel could be a whole album.
This
You're right.
feel could be a whole album. That guitar solo though was insane.
Yeah, such an interesting effects he's using for this one, eh?
Very interesting effects. I really liked how he let it just ring out at the very end there. I actually love that with a guitar solo when you have it and it's so deep and it's so impactful and it's really bringing in that like emotion from the rest of the song.
Yeah.
But then lets it ring out and kind of almost fall off.
Yeah, that last note is just held.
It's just held
Just that ring,
until it kind of starts to fall off and then it goes into the next part.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. That was beautifully done.
What do you think about the lyrics so far?
I love the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's very, honestly, it's very real to what's going on a lot with people and like the meat that we are, that we're all inside and how much we're just smothering our own meat, smothering ourselves within our meat, suffocating everything that we could do, all the passion, all the fire, all the flames of everything that we could be a part of because we're just sitting here smothered in our own meat.
Wow, in your own filth.
Yeah.
Essentially. Well, this is very good. I'm loving Deborah's voice.
Love her voice.
Yeah, that's the one you wanted.
Fall off.
Ooh. Wow, I want to see her sing.
Wow.
psychedelic too, eh? Oh, I love her middle notes right now. Wow. There's your help note reverb.
This like held note, like with that reverb, reminds me of, that's like what I think of when I think of the epitome of old school rock.
Yeah, absolutely. Every single rock band song has that note that you hold at the end, right?
Yeah, and you like really feel, you're like, yeah,
then you
strike your
whammy
pose.
it. Yeah, then you put your own flair.
Absolutely.
And then it lets you ponder with that last note of what really just happened, you know?
Absolutely. Her voice was very bluesy, I found.
Yeah,
Very
bluesy and psychedelic I was starting to get, because those riffs behind her too were really enchanting.
Yeah, they really were.
Yeah.
And like she like this really did have the Black Sabbath feel for the music, because it's obviously Toni Iommi, and that's what he was looking to do.
Yeah.
Is to answer the age-old question.
No kidding.
Right.
What they sound like with a different singer. Because Ozzy's so unique. Dio is so unique.
Yes.
You're so unique. Drink on?
But yeah, so answering that age-old question with all these amazing singers that have come to Black Sabbath, but hearing not only a female voice singing with a Black Sabbath song, but also such a bluesy voice at that, with that psychedelic feel.
Definitely.
She had that almost Mariah Carey squeak that came out at times.
Absolutely. Many times.
Yeah, and I loved
too.
that. And then even when she was like, no, that kind of like, oh, that was awful. But
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But that cry out that she had, that belting.
Yeah, the belting.
Right, the
great
belting.
word, yes.
That just, she really brought you into it, like goosebumps all the way.
Yeah.
But then she was so airy and almost like.
She was a blues rock perfect mix.
Absolutely.
Which is exactly what Black Sabbath kind of started like, you know?
Yeah.
So she really fits the bill, and I'm so happy you said that you could envision a whole CD, a whole album with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she's that good. And you even said
what's the band name again?
Something and Anise. It was Deborah Ann Dyer. Deborah Ann Dyer is the singer.
Right.
And Skunk and Anise.
The band is Skunk and Anise. Okay.
Yeah, so that's someone we'd have to check out just to see her other style of music and how she sings.
You can see her singing it while it's happening, right?
Absolutely. I was just imagining her on stage and like how she was singing. Even like there were times when she was saying like the note with the belting and then pulling the mic away at that very last second.
Yeah.
And like getting down, and just like she has so much energy in her voice that it already carries through to you wanting to see her live.
Yeah, she has incredible range, because if you mention Mariah Carey with some of those notes where she was like, it was a lot of the times in a 3-sentence, and there was always the second word that was, and then it would go quiet. But you brought up Mariah Carey, I was feeling like a Beth Hart type of a feeling too. So
absolutely.
it kind of was able to have that blend and that gritty rocky style with that bluesy feel, but then you could still hit those high-pitched notes, which sometimes people call them whistle notes or something like that.
Yeah, the whistle note.
And like, it was just incredible. And also, I just love that someone like Toni can really envision what foundation needs to be made for who's coming onto them, because if you know he rejected someone, that means what he was bringing in, he then was starting to envision what he was going to do with these people
he already counted the bricks before he started building the house,
which most people do, right?
Absolutely.
If you want to be successful, and people, I think it's amazing that all ran to be a part of it. And you saw how many different artists were actually influenced by a Black Sabbath
Yeah.
and how much he means to music history in general.
Absolutely.
So this was really phenomenal. I didn't know he had his own album like
No,
this.
this is phenomenal. I would love to actually get this album because I think this is going to be like one of those groundbreaking albums that everyone needs to listen to because of the thought and the artistry that's put behind it. I was actually, while we were listening to this, because it's very Black Sabbath, like, obviously, I was really thinking, I'm like, because the singer wrote the lyrics. So what came first, the lyrics or the
Yeah.
music?
And that's kind I think the music came because I think Michael was saying they then wrote the lyrics on it as well.
So Toni Iommi wrote out the song, did the guitar line, everything like that.
Yeah.
And then gave them like a track.
I think that's
That
at
would've
least
been
what
really
we're
cool.
and like maybe it didn't go like that for every single one. You can let us
Yeah.
know because like with all these people that we're featuring, did they come in and do it with them? Do they send these things to them?
Yeah, how did this
Right?
kind of go out? So like let us know if there's any videos of like how it's made,
kidding.
kind of.
The
I
who's
love
who's
those,
of
the
these
who's
rockers?
who's of the
Jeez.
rockers.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. Especially now that we're getting more into music and not even just like the listening to it, but also
Full story.
the full story, the story of the music, how it came to be, how it was produced, how different bands produce music differently,
Yeah.
and especially through the eras.
No kidding.
This
Yeah.
would be a really cool because it's a concept album, this would be a really cool concept album to deep dive into, to really know how it was put together, how it was made, and the artistry behind it.
The only thing I'm thinking is Eminem sang with Elton John, and he could have sang with Black Sabbath too. No, I'm joking. This is incredible, y'all. Thank you so much for being here, Michael G. We really appreciate when you give us stuff like this. You give us the full context, and it helps us love it even more. So we hope all of you Chronicans enjoyed it as much as we did. And if this is the first time you heard Toni Iommi's own song album, please let me know as well, because it's the first time I even knew about it. So thank you all so much for being here. We are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, Michael G. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.
Thank you so much for making it all the way to the very end of the video. And if you have not yet done this, here's an easy way to subscribe to our channel. And if you want to subscribe to the artist that you just heard, here's an easy way to do that as well.
And if you are also interested in finding a video that you might like, just click here. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care. Bye for now.